Welcome to Zahera Speaks, a daily awakening check-in podcast. I am Sara Treadwell, and I'm really excited to be in this space with you to offer support and guidance through this great awakening. I am an awakening coach and spiritual guide, a psychic medium and channeler. I've been channeling Zahera since 2021. She is a non-physical being who is here to offer us support through this great awakening. I'm really excited to be able to hold this space each day for us to receive a message from Zahera to support us during this great awakening. Thank you for being here with me. I'm sending you so much love. Zahera talks a lot about how we are leaving the framework of fear. The era of fear is dying, and we're stepping into the era of light. The framework of light is replacing it. And while throughout our lifetimes we'll be seeing this transition, from what I understand, I'm wondering, what can we expect as the seeds of this new world are beginning to sprout, which I think we'll be seeing really soon, if not already. I think we're starting to see those seeds sprouting in this new era of light. And so I'm wondering, what can we expect in this new world we're creating? Yes. Very good. There are many energies here with us today. This is a powerful day, and so there are many beings here with us as we connect today, who want to share their energy with this transmission, who want to be here, who want to be a part of this great connection we are having. Yes, it is an exciting day, and I will extend that to say not just day, but season. It is an exciting season, but yesterday is very exciting as well. We are excited to see the sprouting. We are excited to see these energies which you dear ones, you have anchored this light. In spite of the intense fear that has been raging in your reality, you have held the light, not denying that the fear is here, but telling it you will not give it your full attention, your full power. You have taken shifts in doing this because it is not sustainable for one to be the only one, and so it was not required that you would hold this perfect state of not giving into the fear at all times. It was a part of this collective transformation for you to move together, each allowing the other to have space to feel, to be in the pain, in the fear, to move through it. And as you have, then one would move through it, and the next would then say, okay, it is my turn to move through it. But you have remained in motion. You have not allowed these energies to overtake you. This work is something that you alone could do. We were here to support you through this process, but you are the only ones who could do this great, great task. Yes. And you are doing it. You have done it. You have succeeded. Yes, the seeds have been planted and now will begin to sprout. Some have already begun. The world you will see, in many ways, will be the same as the world you are seeing now. It will be an elevated version. Again, it is not our goal to completely change everything, to have this huge transition, the world before and the world after. Most will never notice that. consciously. For those of you who do, it is a very special privilege because you will be able to see, ah, I see the before, I see the after. You will be able to notice the subtle, powerful shifts that are coming, that are here, that are happening. Yes, many will not see it. And if they do not see it, it is not for them to see. There is no need to see it, but it can be an enjoyable experience nonetheless for those of you who have been dedicating yourself to consciously making this shift. It is a beautiful prize to be able to bear witness to this transformation. Mhm. Yes. What will shift overall is the attachment to fear. The power that fear will have will be lifted and shifted. Already, many of you are noticing this shift. It is not that fear will disappear because, as I've said, once something exists, it must continue on. It cannot not exist. But our relationship with it, its level of power and control can shift, its energy can shift. Fear itself is shifting. Fear itself will continue to shift. Its role and function will shift with you. Again, you are the creators, and as your collective needs shift, as your collective attachment and belief and ideas around this energy of fear shift, then so will the energy of fear itself. It has no option other than to shift as you shift because you are the ones dictating this reality. And so when you say, "Dear fear, we no longer want to interact with you this way. We would like to interact with you a different way," it will say, "Ah, yes, all right, certainly." I know it does not feel like that is the way it is behaving, but it is. But it is. It has no choice but to follow your lead. And when you decide over and over, we will not let you rule our lives anymore, then it has no choice but to say, "Ah, yes, of course, as you wish. I will not rule your lives anymore. I will not rule your lives anymore." It is required that each of you individually and collectively make this decision over and over. And we, and by we I mean the forces of creation, would not want to take an experience away from you. So the only way this can shift, the only way it can shift is if enough of the collective decide that they wish this to shift. Just as in all things, it will still remain possible for others. You can still experience lack while having abundance, yes? So someone who has $1 million can still exist in an experience of lack and not enoughness. You understand this? And so even as fear shifts, even as what is possible, even as is shifting, and many will have a new relationship with fear, and fear won't really have any control or power anymore. There are those who will continue to hold the belief and have the relationship with fear that it is in control. They will appear unshifted despite the fact that the energies have shifted. Just as someone who has $1 million can still behave like they have none. You still get to choose how you move through this world. And so, yes, the energy of fear, the framework of fear is shifting. It is dying in the sense that it is no longer going to be in power, in control. But for those who still want to participate in that story, that it is in control, that it is in power, of course they can do that. And for those of you who have learned what you needed to learn from that energy and have decided we would like a new relationship with fear, you will also have that. That is how this will begin. You will, of course, at times still feel fear, but it will not have the same power over you because you will have resolved that storyline in your experience and not need fear to serve that role for you anymore. And in this one shift, you will notice a profound, profound change in your experience of day-to-day life. Yes, many blessings. They've showed me many, many times over and over that having a big, amazing aha moment for everyone isn't really the goal. Not that that wouldn't be great, not that that can't happen, but that life isn't going to suddenly be completely different, look completely different, kind of like in the movies. It's not going to be so dramatic as the movies, this shift. But I have already seen in my life the ways that fear is really losing its hold on my life and my experience rapidly, rapidly. And again, it's not that it never shows up, but it can't hold for long. And it doesn't have the same kind of power over me that it has in the past. And that shift is going to naturally transform our world in ways we can't even imagine. So I'm curious if you've been noticing a shift in your relationship with fear. And of course, if you have any questions for Zahera, let me know. Thanks for being here with me. I'm sending you love.
Thank you so much for being here with me today. I love connecting with you, and I'd love to know any questions you might have for Zahera. You can send me your questions to zaheraspeaks@gmail.com. If you want to connect more, make sure to follow me on TikTok, YouTube, and Substack. And if you're looking for community, join me in the Great Awakening Collective, a private community for those on their awakening journey to connect, grow, and learn together. Check out the specific links in the description of this episode. I'm sending you so much love. Until tomorrow.